I'm wondering if you favor not only a continuation, but maybe an expansion of the housing bond
Yes.
in a way that would create more transitional facilities, more beds for people that obviously have addiction issues or mental health issues or both.
Yes.
But we don't want to incarcerate them.
Absolutely. I used to serve on the Bexar County misdemeanor wheel, which means I would help indigent clients, people that couldn't pay for attorneys in misdemeanor cases. And I would see a lot of times very young people with mental health issues would get arrested for trespassing on downtown restaurants that would be sleeping in the doorways. And a number of times they had mental health issues that were so transparent. I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose anybody, but you can tell when somebody's got a real issue. Over and over and over, I was asking the judge for psych evaluations, and over, they were coming up with, they have diagnosed impairments. So what would happen is when I would say, okay, well, like, because I care and I have access to these resources, I'm going to talk with them about once they get out of jail, let's figure out how to get you into resources. What would happen is the judge would let them go once I got the psych evaluation. There's no way to contact them. And I think about a number of them all the time because I wonder. And one of them I'll never forget, he was a very young man. It was his 11th arrest. He was just going in and out, in and out, in and out. And by the time I was representing him, that's the first time he got a psych evaluation, number one. But then again, they just kind of let him out on the street. I'm not blaming any judge or any system, really. It's just a system that's not set up to support. So we have to have these beds.
Sounds like it's broken to me.
Well, yeah, no, it is a broken system. I just can't blame the individual, right? We have to figure out how to fix the system, right? So a lot of that is we don't have enough mental health beds. We don't have enough care in our community. I mean, I just read yesterday that Center for Healthcare Services, their funds are going down because of federal cuts.
Absolutely.
They're a number one indigent mental health care provider.
They're the safety net.
They're the safety net, and they're being cut. That safety net's being cut, and it's terrifying right now. So going back to your question, the housing bond, I think, is absolutely essential. I'm thankful that our community sees that affordable housing is a real issue. In the 6 years I've been on council, we do a budget survey every year. And it wasn't until the last 2 years affordable housing started showing up at the top of those lists. So I'm thankful that the community is behind it. They voted in the last housing bond. And I think one of the big successes has been Town Twin Village. I don't know if you've heard of them.
On the east side. Yeah,
we have to duplicate that as much as we can all over the city because it's low to no barrier. And yes, people have substance abuse issues. They have mental health impairments. Sometimes they have dogs. And so some places won't take them, right? And we don't want to separate them from their companion. So a place like Town Twin is absolutely essential and key. I'm sorry that it took so long to get there, but that's rapid rehousing. That is literally getting them in a place where they're safe, where they're going to have sustenance, and they're going to have access to care. They're going to have, maybe substance abuse treatment. They're going to have mental health treatment. They can, have a place to support their companion animal, whatever it is. And I'll tell you that I've been to a lot of these encampments, and every time I go to one, they're communities. They know each other and they're watching out for each other. And I was a little shocked the first time I went. They were asking, like, they know everybody's name. They know where they are. I'm not saying that they're all always up to good things, but they do understand and they have a community. So to sort of put them in a place where they're housed and they're safe and they can make an ability and a place to make better choices, we have to support that. So a new housing bond is crucial. It's probably going to be, the last housing bond was really the first one. So we're going to have to up it. We're going to have to increase it and try to figure out how to duplicate this model that's been working so well across the city.